Hey guys, this is the look that I'm doing for you today. I probably look a little bit different because I went and I got my hair cut and I dyed it really dark. So this is what it looks like. I was kind of going for something totally different than what I had before, and yeah, this is what it turned out to be. I don't mind it, it's different. I'll have to get used to it, but whatever, I don't mind a change. And in the end, I kind of felt like it was a little bit Kim Kardashian, so that's what inspired the makeup look today. It's a Kim Kardashian kind of smoky eye, and she always uses false lashes, so I added on false lashes, and I also really thickened my eyebrows because she does that all the time. She always lines her eyebrows quite thick. So yeah, so that's the look, and stay tuned to see how it's done. Okay, so here's what we're going for, and let's start. So I've already primed my eye. I'm applying the color Brule, which I'm sure you guys are used to me using all the time. I'm applying that all over my lid as my base. Next, I'm taking my 239 brush and I'm using the color Idle Eyes. This is a shimmery gray color. It's a luster, so it goes on very lightly. You really have to pack this color on to make it visible. And of course, when you're trying to pack color on, the 239 brush is probably one of the best brushes to do that with. Just like a nice flat thick brush. Something fluffier like 217 will make it really hard for this color to show up. Okay, my camera is doing that crazy light thing again. I don't know where that comes from. I have no idea. So I'm just packing this on all over my lid. So you can see it. It's a very shimmery color. I like to concentrate most of it right at the beginning of my eye, right in the inner corner. Okay, next I'm taking my 224 brush, which is just a nice round fluffy brush, and I'm using the color Sketch. This is a nice deep maroon color. I'm just slightly putting my brush into the color because this is a very pigmented shadow. It shows up very heavily, so when you're applying it, just have a really light hand when you're doing this. And I'm just taking this color right into the crease. I'm starting from the outer corner and working my way in. You just want to blend this out. Again, this is a really pigmented shadow, so it's a little bit hard to work with sometimes. So when you're working with this color in particular, you just really need to blend it out. And the shape that we're creating this kind of, the colors coming out this way, so that's the direction you want to blend out. Okay, so I'm taking my 239 brush again, which is that flat shader brush, and I'm going into the color Blacktied. Now this is pretty much a black, but it has a lot of shimmer in it. The reason I'm using this instead of a carbon, because it kind of goes with the shimmer in the inner corner color, so whatever, it's a nice change. So I'm just applying that on my brush, and I'm just starting at my lash line and then kind of creating an outer V. Now, it's okay if this is kind of like looks a little bit messy while you're doing it. That's okay, because you're going to blend everything out at the end. So don't worry if while you're doing it you're like, why does this not look right? It's gonna look great at towards the very end when everything's totally blended. Okay, so next you are taking your either an angle brush, you could take your 239, you could take a pencil brush, whatever you want, whatever works, and you're going to line your bottom lash line. So I'm going to take my pencil brush to do that. And I'm just doing this lightly, I'm not going too heavy. It's always better to start light and then add on in any makeup look that you're doing. Because you could always add, but it's a lot harder to take away. So I'm going to go over that color with Sketch with that same brush. Okay, so next I am taking my 217, I'm going back into Brule, my first color, and I'm going to apply this underneath my brow, just blending in all of the colors that we put on. And I'm taking my 217 and I'm just blending this out a little bit more here. And then just going over that. So play around with it. You know, blending is one of the most important things to making your makeup look perfect. So just play around with your different brushes, with the shadows, just to make sure that it's totally blended and looks kind of finished. Okay, so I'm taking my Khol pencil, my little tiny Khol pencil, and I'm filling in my waterline. And I'm tightlining my upper lashes. Then I'm also going to take my pencil and I'm going to do a really thin line on my upper lash line. This is just because I'm applying false lashes and I don't want to see any white. When you apply your false lashes, you don't want to see any skin coming through at all. So if you line your upper lash line before you put lashes on, that'll make sure that you won't see any white at all. Next I'm taking an angled brush and I'm just dipping it in some black shadow. This is Carbon. I'm just going to go over that line that I just made just to pack in that color. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my false lashes on and I'll be right back. This is the final look. Yeah, so it's a fun smoky eye and the eyebrows are really defined, which is something that Kim always does. And I kept the cheeks nice and light, kind of flushed, which is another thing she does, and just slightly defined my lips, but you kept them still pretty light. So try it out, let me know how it works out. I still gotta go get used to these bangs. And yeah, have an awesome day. Bye! Oh yeah, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!